Curvilinear masks. Part 2. In Part 1, we established that inverse lithography technology, ILT, needs neural networks to bridge the massive computational gap. But not all neural networks are created equal. Today, let's discuss why I'm betting on physics-informed neural networks, PINs, over the more common approaches like CNNs, convolutional neural networks, or GANs. The problem with standard AI in lithography. If you look at most modern AI attempts in lithography, they rely heavily on standard image-to-image deep learning architectures like UNets. While powerful, these are fundamentally data-hungry pattern matchers. They learn by looking at millions of examples of mask A produces wafer image B. The problem? They don't actually understand the physics of light. If a CNN encounters a mask shape slightly outside its training data, it might confidently output a result that completely violates the laws of optical diffraction. We don't just need pattern recognition. We need a system that obeys Maxwell's equations. Connecting physics to AI, DeepNet, this is where physics-informed neural networks, specifically a deep operator network, DeepNet, change the game. Instead of just learning a static mapping between two images, DeepNet learns the underlying operator, the physical rules governing the system. Let's break down the schematic of how this works. The dual architecture. Unlike standard networks that push everything through one pipeline, DeepNet uses a clever two-pronged approach consisting of a branch net and a trunk net. The branch net, the what? This side takes the input function, a discretized vector representing our mask, and processes it into a branch output vector. The trunk net, the where? This is the brilliant part. The trunk net takes query coordinates, continuous variables like the specific spatial coordinates x and y coordinates on the wafer, and processes them into a trunk output vector of the same dimension. The dot product. The outputs from the branch and trunk nets are combined using a simple dot product to generate the final operator output. In our case, this is the predicted aerial image intensity at that specific coordinate. Why this architecture is a game changer for ILT physics in the loop. The magic happens at the end. The operator output is evaluated by a loss function, like mean squared error, against a database function representing the true physical ground truth. Through backpropagation, error signals flow back along the specific paths to update both the branch weights and trunk weights simultaneously. By embedding the governing optical differential equations directly into this loss function, we mathematically force the network to respect the physics of light, not just memorize data. Continuous, infinite resolution. Because the trunk net accepts continuous query coordinates, the DeepNet isn't restricted by a fixed pixel grid like a standard CNN. You can query the aerial image at any arbitrary point between the standard grid, giving you continuous, high-fidelity contour evaluations. Data efficiency. Because the network is guided by the actual laws of physics embedded in the loss function, it requires a fraction of the brute force training data that a standard CNN or GN would need to reach the same accuracy. By utilizing DeepNets, we aren't just crossing our fingers and hoping the AI guesses right. We are building a differentiable surrogate that intrinsically understands optical physics, allowing us to mathematically invert the problem and discover those perfect curvilinear mask shapes. In following post, we will discuss results and pitfalls of our simulation. Thank you for attention.